Alright, good evening everyone, Diablo Graves here, back with another episode of Virtue's Last Reward. In the last one, we got a couple of endings with we learned some interesting things. We hit another breakpoint here, where, we hit a snag where we couldn't continue because we needed to know something specific that I'm guessing we're going to learn on a different path. We also got a game over here where this one just ended. So I get the feeling, I've been looking at this for a second, and I get the feeling that most of the ones that end here are probably going to be bad endings like that. We don't learn a whole lot, we don't really get a lot out of it. So I'm guessing if we want to progress forward, like we could keep just trying different routes, we could trying different combinations. But I think what's going to happen is we're going to learn the most if we start going for these other endings that have specific things that we learn, or that require that we discover specific things. So what I think I'm going to do tonight is we're going to back up. We're going to go to Luna. We're going to go back to Luna's path where we went through the magenta door. We went to the lounge, and then the first time we went through this, we allied with Luna, and then we went to the green door with her again, and we allied with her. We went on to this one round here where we had to solve this mystery that we couldn't solve either. So this time, I think if you choose to betray her on the second game, I don't think it actually helps you. I figure this probably just ends badly, because it seems to end pretty quickly. However, what I'm guessing is maybe if we go to this door instead, then that could potentially lead to whatever's down here. So maybe we could find out some more useful information, because really the thing we want to get back to is, solving these big mysteries. Like this one will probably tell us something if we can get past it. But this one especially, where we got into the director's office, I feel like that's probably going to be a vital clue that we could learn more about. And it might be tied to this one. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to jump back here to where we choose between the three doors. And we're going to choose to go with someone other than Luna. So we're with Alice. And our choices are Kay or Clover. And I'm not sure which one it's going to be. But I'm pretty sure Alice would want to go with Clover, so I'm going to try that one. I'm guessing one of these two we're not allowed to take. So, it looks like Kay may not allow this one.
No, I cannot allow you to do that. Choose a different door.
Alright, let me back up a little bit. I wanna... I'm trying to remember why he won't let us take this one. So... Tenyoji got in the argument with Quark and Dio. Kay and Clover betrayed Alice. We learned a little bit more about the rules. Then we went to... We searched around for a little bit. We remembered this stuff about how we got kidnapped. Oh yeah, we went to these places with the crew quarters first. Yeah, I'm going to try and do all these in order, because I think the information is going to be mostly the same. Wondered about her a little bit more. The thing on the back of Kay's head. Went to the lounge. We talked to, I believe, Dio and Alice. We were wondering, exactly what dates we got kidnapped. We saw some of the stuff about Radical 6. Okay, then we all met up at this door. Chromatic door's open. We've got 5 minutes to choose.
Chromatic 5 minute.
You're late. What the hell are you? That's not. You realize? Barely. We've only got. You're a. Who do you think?
Gee, I want.
Come now, fighting now.
He's the door. We need to. What did I?
So we go over 3 options.
We're almost out of time. Just explain it. It's just like before.
So, option A, which is I think the one we took with the first time, where we paired up with Luna, Temyoji and Quark paired up with Clover, and Phi and Dio paired up with Kay. Which, that one I think worked out fairly well for everyone. Now the second option, Alice and I pair up with Kay, which, okay, maybe. Temyoji and Quark pair up with Luna, which is also not bad, I suppose. And Phi and Dio pair up with Clover. Maybe. And then option C, the one we tried to pick and that Kay wouldn't let us pick, is Temyoji. Oh, because he pairs up with Temyoji and he doesn't want to pair up with him because that he could potentially kill Temyoji. He doesn't want to do that.
3 minutes.
Alright, so...
I'm not pairing up with Kay.
Right.
We'd end up playing against you last time. You
betrayed
How am I supposed to
Clover.
know you won't do the same to me? You can't be trusted.
To be honest, however.
Yeah? Why's that?
Well, you only have 1 BP left. I very much doubt you'll choose to ally in the next round. Even if you promised me you would choose to ally, I'd be in an undesirable situation. You see, I wouldn't be able to choose to betray. If I did, and you were true to your word and allied, then I would kill you.
Yeah, Kay is, like, not entirely benevolent, but he also, like, doesn't want to kill people.
So there you are. That is why I do not wish to be paired with Tenmyoji. Of course, for the same reason, I would rather not be paired with Alice.
That's not a problem. Sigma and I will be. I trust her more than any of the rest of you.
Yep. I want to go with Alice too. I would like to go with Seicho's ally last time.
Ooh, I'm Phi's partner. You should pair up with us. Sound good?
No.
I am also opposed to that choice.
If Alice and Clover pair up, and Luna and Dio pair up, the rest of us don't have a choice.
Yeah.
We'll be stuck with Phi's option C.
I believe I mentioned before that
And I don't want to go with Kay either.
1.
Okay, so we gotta make a choice. Oh, right, and this is where Quark starts to show symptoms.
Are you?
No.
No. Don't you? We all of.
Oh, come
No, you're getting.
Now, we found out in one of the other pathways
We
that
need to. No, we don't have to.
he has this
30?
Radical 6
We
problem.
don't have Quarks with me. I'll carry him through.
But
I can't afford someone.
Sig, you have. Please, we don't have.
9, 8,
Right.
7.
So if I try to pick Clover, Kay won't let
no,
me.
I cannot. Choose a please.
Yeah. So I can't pick that one, and since we've already picked Luna, we'll try going through the blue door with Kay.
Right.
We should hurry.
Took off toward the door to run. Glanced back over my shoulder to see the others heading for the respective doors. Dio and Clover were headed toward the green door, while Temyoji carried Quark toward the red door, followed by Luna.
2, 1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
It appears they are all locked.
Yeah.
Is this a dead end?
We run into this a lot on this floor where you hit 3 doors, but this
Looks
lever
like the
opens
thing
one of them.
next to the number 9 door.
Does that lever move?
Well, that was easy enough.
Yeah, it opens one of the doors.
Then we are likely meant to go there. I have have no idea.
You probably don't.
There do not seem to be any other mechanisms which might cause them to unlock.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really something we should be worrying about right now. We have a door that's open, we should go through it.
You are correct. There is little to be achieved by remaining here.
Where it is then, or right, I guess. Oh, so this is the game room. So we've been in this room a couple of times before, but not to solve puzzles. This is, I think, where Tenmyoji tested us because he wanted to see if we were the killer in one of the other paths. And then at another point, we came back here and we found out a couple of other people murdered, but this time this room is relatively clean so far.
The rec room, apparently. Oh, you didn't see it. There was a plate on the door. It said rec room, as I recall.
Short for recreation, one might assume. How ironic. I doubt recreation is foremost on any of our minds right now.
Okay, so the pool and darts I get, but what's with all the suits of armor? Seems kind of weird.
If you think the armor's weird, check that thing out.
Is that a ride?
Yeah, I see them in front of grocery stores all the time. You put a coin in and it kind of rocks around. You must have gone on one at least once when you were a kid.
I have no memory of doing so, but it is possible.
Does this thing mean there were kids here at some point?
No, I don't think so. I guess it's part of someone's collection.
I mean, I assume it's part of this whole nonary game thing, considering that's clearly Zero the Third.
That seems like an exceedingly odd thing to collect.
Lounge, some sleeping quarters, now this rec room. It's like we're on some kind of luxury cruise liner.
Now that you mention it, it does give the impression that people are supposed to stay here for an extended period of time.
Mm-hmm.
They have a small but well-stocked infirmary. Anyone here would be able to treat at least minor injuries and illnesses.
So you think this room is to help people keep from going out of their minds with boredom?
Yes, relaxation is important in an isolated environment.
Yeah, it is. Everything anybody needs to live without leaving. Guess they're planning to keep us here for a while, huh? Well, that's not happening.
I agree. Let's just find those moon card things and get out of here.
Ah, there's a door over there.
Yeah, it's not gonna open.
In other words, the moon cards must be in this room somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Puzzle solving time. Okay, so we got a pool table. Well, the first thing I notice is, yeah, a piece of the felt has been torn off, which is, I guess we can't do anything with. There's the ball retrieval slot. Okay, I guess nothing else we can do with the pool table for now. Screen over the pool table. I think it's a scoreboard. Maybe. A jukebox with a whole bunch of buttons. If you hit it, a little damage might make it more flexible. What kind of logic is that? Being locked means it's working correctly, but if it's not working correctly, it won't be locked. No. Completely then we're both. Astute observation. Yeah, thanks a lot. You're real helpful, buddy. There's a coin slot. So, I don't know. Probably have to power it on somehow. Oh, right. I can see now, obviously. There's... Can I not zoom in on this? Maybe this thing isn't actually useful because it's not letting me click on the really obvious power cable that's preventing it from receiving power. What do we got here? We got a record, or rather a round indentation inside this frame where a record might go. This one is locked. There's some kind of score on it? I'm not sure what that is. Something in here, we can't take it out because it won't open. And another thing for a round indentation. Alright. Got this thing. No, another lion thing. if that's important. Yeah, you put a coin in to make it go. I'm wondering if we get a coin with the sun on it and we put that in, and that's one of the lions that eat the sun that I wonder if we have to keep track of for some reason, because it made a point to note them. Seems to be a slot in the mouth, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, you may also just need a key for this part down here, so it might not be. That's right, it's like you see in front of the grocery store. It looks like Zero Jr. I get the feeling that someone's laughing at us. I don't like it. Looks like this extension cord is plugged in the ride, but I'm not sure why. What do you mean? It's probably there so the ride can get power. So what I mean, there's way too much slack. Doesn't it look like the ride's power cable is long enough without the extension cord? Then let's take the extension cable with us. Don't forget to plug the ride back into the outlet. Yeah. Okay, so we got an extension cord. Seriously, so it's still plugged in. Can we use that with this? No, can't plug it in. Well, let's look at these guys. Guy holding a shield with a glass on it. Hey, it doesn't look like there's something under the glass. Yeah, hard to tell what it is from here, though. We can't get to it as long as it's covered in glass. Well, this guy is holding a lance. This is a spear. More specifically, it is a charging spear for use from horseback. Even more specifically, it is a lance. You see how the tip is pointed. As you might surmise, it's primarily used as a piercing weapon. Okay. Let's pierce things. I mean, not the horses. Give him the weapon I've got in exchange for whatever he's holding. Okay, now I have an axe, and he has a lance. What does he have? He has a pool cue. That's not a weapon. Why was a suit of armor holding a pool cue? Perhaps it's not an ordinary cue. The butt end is a little weird. It's got a hexagonal hole in the tip. Oh yeah, so it does. And this guy is... I think that would be appropriate. The cue stick is meant for more important things. Perhaps you should hold on to it for now. I guess I'll just take the weapon it's holding then. So this guy has a trident. Okay. I get the feeling there's some kind of weird puzzle here. Something on the screen. A rectangular button turns stage lights on and off. Circular button activates armor. Huh. Try what in the middle of the circular button. I'm gonna push it. Oh, the shield. Glass is broken, yeah. Get the thing in his shield now, right? Yeah, let's grab it. Got an Allen wrench. Okay. Can we combine this with the hexagonal hole on the pool cue? Oh. It popped off and went onto the Allen wrench. Okay. Weird. We'll give that guy's trident back until we know what to do with it. 20 times 1 is 20. Times 1 is 20. 20 times 2 is 40. 20 times 3 is 60. Score is 120. Okay, so it's just explaining how the dice work, or how the darts board works. Instructions for the darts scoreboard, so it's times 1, times 2, times 3, and then 100 for the bullseye in the middle. Usually there's more numbers than that, though. Darts just a way to flirt with girls. What? I guess? Darts is a legitimate and dignified indoor sport for gentlemen. What? Compete to see how many girls you can get? What the hell happened to you? Hey, whatever. The instructions for the... Yeah, so... we presumably need some kind of value on my scoreboard. If we had some darts, we could play a game or two. Yeah. So I presume we want to get some kind of target number, probably, or I don't know. Oh, here's that felt thing. Let's grab the felt. These are all the same thing. You just think we're supposed to pick the right bottles or something. I hope not. They all look exactly alike to me. Just take whichever one you want. Yeah. And then we've got billiard balls, but they don't have colors on them. They're just numbered 1 through 15. And then there's the door. And there's a button next to it. That turns the lights off. Okay, what was that noise? I definitely haven't broken anything, you sure? Alice, what are you doing, Alice? Please don't accidentally break something valuable. You're one to talk. Guess it's dangerous to just fumble around in the dark. Yeah, let's turn the lights back on before these two break this entire room. So we've got a poster with billiards on it. 114.9, 682, 13.7. That kid's show? If you collect... Oh, if you collect 7 of them, you get a wish. There's more than twice that here. Yeah, no, it's just 15 billiard balls. Look, I think it's probably a hint. Just grab it and bring it with you. Alright. So we got billiard balls, this felt, which maybe we can put back on the table. If it didn't spare spot on the pool table. And it fits perfectly. I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we could try putting the billiard balls on the table. Could drop them in the pockets, yeah. Like, place each of the 6 balls into the correct pockets in the following order: A, B, C, D, E, F. Specific balls must go into specific pockets. For instance, ball A would need to go into pocket A, and so forth. Drag each ball to the desired pocket, and then release the ball to drop it. Clicking the yellow triangle will allow you to switch between which ball group is displayed, either 1 through 8 or 9 through 15. Alright, let's give it a try. What? How do you know which pocket is which ball? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's clearly not correct. I have no idea what the order for this is. No good, I don't get it. So yeah, I need to find some kind of weird order for the billiard balls before I can do anything. Although I still don't know what this part did. We also have an extension cable, some kind of weird key thing, and luminol. So what else could I do with that? Well, the key might be useful for this. Took a bit of work to make, but yes, the tip does look remarkably similar. Okay, here we go. It opened. Then let's take a look inside. Ah, yes, sun coins. They don't look right. Yeah, the markings are strange. I have a feeling they only work on this ride. It seems likely. In any event, we may as well take a few of them. Okay, well, what happens if you put one in the lion's mouth? If you're putting a coin in here, maybe it'll start up, right? Just drop in a coin and... Okay. Why the hell are you riding it? I can't watch this. There is no God. Sigma, Alice, he's waving at us now. Alice, what's going on? I'm scared. Everything is fine. Huh? What's that? It seems to have taken a picture. Hooray! Now we will always have a treasured memory of this wondrous event. Ah, that was delightful. Now, where's that photograph? Ah, there we are. Excellent. I give this to you as a memento of our time together, Sigma. I don't really... Just holding it makes me feel wrong. No, that's hardly necessary. Ah. Aha. Z9... Wait. Z9? Z? What? What do you mean Z? It's a handsome fellow there, isn't it? I would have very much liked to give these out to the others, but it seems I can't print anymore. Terribly disappointing. Oh, wait. Something written on the back, yeah. C9D1. I wonder what that means. Well, if it was A through F, I'd have an idea, but now I'm not so sure. Okay, well... We can also try putting a coin in here, but... An outlet over there, but I don't think the cable is long enough. It won't reach. Doesn't look like it. Oh. You have to click here to get it to... Yeah, plug it in. And now I'll drop one of these coins in. Oh. Oh. Guess it's on now. C9D1. There's a gold record sitting in the jukebox. Oh, I have to take it. I can't, like, just let it play or anything. It's like somebody's gone gold. I don't think it's actually gold. So I guess we can't play it. Oh well. Thought it might be funny if it played some music or something. But that's okay, because we can just put these here. Huh? Did you hear something? I think the middle one unlocked, yeah. Yep. So now we can take this. What's this thing? It's a box of darts in it, isn't it? Yeah, so... Score 91. Interesting. And we get 3 darts, I think? I'm not sure what the case for darts. There are 3 things in it. It looks like darts. They don't have tips, though. Just a shaft and fletching. There's kind of picture inside the case, and have you noticed these markings on the lid? We can worry about that later. Right now I think we should focus on making complete darts. Okay, so we gotta find the rest of the dart pieces. That's fine. We're making progress. Hold on a second, I wanna check something. 1149682 1353. I don't know what this means. And this just explains how the points work. I think we have to figure out something that we can spray first. Oh, who's this guy? He must have phased halfway through the wall and then gotten stuck. How horrific. It's just a mounted head. It's a decoration. Ah, I did they get hard, extraordinarily long legs. Yeah, very funny guys. What could we spray luminol with? We could spray the safe, see what buttons we're supposed to push. Nah, it's not gonna let us do that. That'd be too easy. I guess we could just try spraying everything with luminol. Just click everything until it's like, hey, maybe I should spray this. try spraying the table. Now to spray this table with luminol. Sure, why not? I do know that you have to turn the light off to get this stuff to be visible. So, aha! So now we know what order to go in. So A, B, C, D, E, F. Looks like they were written in something that reacted to the luminol. They appear to be the letters A through F. No pattern I can see though. Well, I can tell this means the order is A, B, C, D, E, F, but I don't know what numbers to use. Okay, and they only want you to use that with the lights on, or lights off rather. So we figured out what to do with the picture. Now we have the darts set. I wonder what else I'm supposed to interact with. Scoreboard say anything? No. Something that might give me some numbers. I'm trying to think what might be useful here. Because we know the order. But I mean, you could do this 1149682. No. It feels like we have one more piece of information that's missing. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I thought I saw something. What is that there? The tiger's skin spread out on the floor underneath the table so that the legs don't scratch the floor. Ah. Is there anything in here? Guess I could check the ball retrieval slot with the lights off, maybe? No. There's nothing else in this room that lights up in the dark. Huh. Door lock has a keyhole. Dartboard. If we had some darts, we could get a game going. Check the bottom part, maybe? No. If you really need another one, you can just come back, right? Yeah. And I don't have the luminol anymore, so apparently I don't need to spray anything else. I don't know if this photo could be used for something else. I can't combine these items. There's something else I need to get. I'm not sure what. It's not the deer head. That door it goes back. Third, I don't know. Probably leave it alone now. Flex the puzzle, but I wonder if you can play normal records. Doesn't look like it. Oh. Was there anything in this that we missed? There was something here. Yes, you took it out, the dark case. Are you feeling alright? Whoa, yeah, you're right. How did you forget that? I don't think we need this anymore. Yeah. Do we need this for something else? Junior. coins in anymore. Okay. It seems like this is everything. What? We can go hexadecimal. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Nope. Let me double check and make sure. Oops, wrong thing. I got the right order. Yeah, A, B, C, D, E, F. Dark, you can see the letters A through F, yeah. Keyhole for the lock. The exit is locked. The glass in the front is broken now. Can we take these? Don't need to mess with it anymore. Armor, I don't need to mess with it anymore. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What do these do? If I turn the lights off. Shows light you get from a spotlight on the back wall of the stage. Seems the lights are actually coming from the other side of the wall. What? As you can see, the light isn't hitting the armor, which means the spot... Oh. The light isn't hitting the armor, which means the spotlights in front of the stage are fakes. There must be some sort of lighting apparatus on the other side of the wall. Somewhere in here? I'm not sure where it means for me to figure this out. Shadows on the wall behind the suits of armor are fake. So... what do we do with that knowledge then? Oh, I think I know what this means. This is basically a hint, I think, that tells you that the axe needs, because these are fake, so these we're going to have the axe here and the spear here no matter what was in their hands, so that lets you know that these needed to have different weapons, I think. So yeah, unfortunately that's not actually helpful. Okay. So I guess there's nothing else to be learned with the lights off. Oh, I'm dumb. The colors correspond to the numbers that are supposed to go in. Oh, this is bad. These look like the same colors, and this is really hard to distinguish. Alright, well I think this one is striped, and this one is solid. So hopefully I can distinguish them. Okay, let me take a look at the memo. A is either 2 or 4. It's hard to tell. It's like pink and it's like purple. So maybe A is 2 and D is 4? I think. So I think A is 2, D is 4, B is either 1 or 6. I think it's 1, and I think E is 6. So I think it's 2, 4, 1, 6, and then these are stripes. So either 11 or 15, and looks like 10 or 12. Okay, I'm gonna need to write these down because it's unfortunately really difficult for me to tell exactly what colors these are because they look basically the same. Alright. But I think A is 2. And I think D is 4. And then I think B is 1 and E is 6. And then C is kind of oranges. Oh, C might actually be 13. And F, I think, is 9? So let me try that. 2, 1, 13, 4, 6, 9. Nope, one of those isn't right. Hold on, let me see if I can see. That looks the same. Okay, I think it tells you if they're the right ones. So let me try that again. 2, 1. Okay, 1 is correct. 2 is not correct. So maybe 4? Okay, 4, 1, 13. So maybe this one was 2? Okay, yeah, that one was 2. E is 6. And F is 9. Okay. It is good that they tell you whether or not they're correct when you put them in. That was easy. Really, Sigma? Oh, man. This. Some sort of container. Something inside. Why don't you take it out? Ah, combine these with the darts. Now we have a set of darts. And this said score 91. Not sure what this means though. Not for holding darts, no. It's got some markings on it. Right. Look here. It's got 3 images of darts and targets. One's red, one's blue, one's green. It says score 91. I wonder what that means. Red, blue, green, score 91. Oh. I have to get the first dart has to be red, the second dart has to be blue, the third dart has to be in a green area. Fortunately, these two are different enough that I can tell what they are. So we don't want to hit the bullseye. We need 91. there's a lot of different combinations here. Dartboard. If we had some darts, we could get going. Oh. "91 with 3 darts, huh? The score for each area must have a specific relationship to the what? The score for each area must have a specific relationship to the other scores. Toss a dart in the area to reach the correct point value. Throw a dart in a particular area, drag it, then release a dart in the area where you'd like it to land." So, like, 22, 82. It was 91, but it wasn't red, blue, green. And then we need 24 for the last one. Got it. Screen's changed. So, moon, sun, sun. Must be for the safe. You did it. Yay. I think that's the one just for the file, though. Okay. Now, red, green, blue. What's this? Score 91. Maybe if we do it a different way? Like 21 blue. And can we get 10? I don't think we can. Wait, but that was red, blue, green. Red, blue, green, and adds up to 91. Did I miss something? We're just tossing it random. We have to use our heads a bit for this one. 3 different colors, red, green, and blue. Red, blue, green. Red, blue, green. Oh, red must be greater than blue and blue must be greater than green. So that's why... I think, what was it, this one? Red, blue, 77, 87, 90, 24. Red greater than blue greater than green. Got it. Okay, so they don't have to be done in order. The red one just has to be... well, actually, I guess they're automatically... So they could be done in any order. But the red one has to be the biggest one. Well, I'm not sure there's any other way to do that then, because 22, 18, 13, 21, 9. Yeah, none of these others are big enough. So I don't think there's another way to solve this puzzle. Yeah, I legitimately don't think there's any other way to get 91 if red has to be the biggest one, because the biggest value of red is 34, and the next biggest value of red is 21, 9, 22. And if the biggest value is 22, you can't make 91 with 3 darts. So maybe it's not this. But there's nothing else to interact with at this point. There's something else I can do with this case. Because I've found other combinations that add up to 91, but red is not the largest number among those. So what else could this mean? What if we use 2 red darts that were both bigger than blue? So what's the next biggest one? 22? No. Is there anything else I can use in this room? I don't think there's anything else. Just for decoration. Okay, turning the lights off doesn't help with that. We get more luminol? No, so we don't need that for anything else. There's no way to make 35 from one blue dart though. It's 20, 60, 14, 17, 16, 6, 33. Yeah. Wait. So 87, 91. So we make 24 with a red dart. No, there isn't. So you have to get more than 91. I might actually be stuck for a while on this one puzzle. Red is greater than blue, blue is greater than green. then why is the green one larger? What does that mean? Is there one with green? Because the blue and red icons looked about the same. So I wonder maybe if there's one where green is bigger and blue and red are the same size. So like maybe if I could do 20 and 20 with blue and red each. There's 20 for blue. There's no real way to make 20 with red. So if we need one where blue and red are the same, then we need to figure out what numbers can we make the same with blue and red. So red can make 9, 22, 18, 13, 34, and 21. Whereas blue can also make 18. Blue can make 33, 6, 16, 39, 17, 14. Okay, so blue can make... Blue can make 18, and red can make 18. And if we want to make green the big one, it would have to be 55, which we can't do. Let me just write down all the possible score values you can get for each one. So red you can make 9, 22, 18, 13, 34, and 21. Blue, you can make 20, 60, 18, 33, 6, 16, 39, 17, and 14. And then green, you can make 40, 27, 11, 12, 8, 24, 26, 51, and 7. Okay. So, red is... I'll put the music back on at least. There's no way to do it with all reds. maybe you could do it with all one color? Like, so you can do it with two. Whoops. Okay, so doing it with all greens. I thought maybe, like, since the green icon was big, maybe they had one where you had to make it with all green darts or something. And there's no way to make it with 3 blues, I think. Let's see, you could do... No. It's 239s would then need a 13. 233s would then need 25. A 39 and a 33 would need 19. Yeah, you can't make 13, 19, or 25 with those three. 60 is too big. You can't get 2 blues that add up to 31 with 2 darts. So you can't make it with 3 blues, and you can't make it with 3 reds. You make it with 2 reds and a blue. So then red would be greater than blue, and green would be 0, which is less than whatever blue's value is. No, because the only real combinations with reds, just reds and blues, would require 2 reds, which means you can only use some combination of 34, 22, 21, and 18. 2 of those with 1 blue. And you can't use 60 because 60 would be bigger. You can use, let's see, if you use 1 blue, which is 39, then you would have to make 52 with the other 2, which you can't do. Use 33, you have to make 58, which you also can't do. You can only do 56 or 55. Or, wait, no, you can do 52. Hold on. 34. 18. And blue is 39. Hey. Red was 52, blue was 39, it added up to 91, and 52 was greater than 39, which is greater than 0. I feel like that should be a valid answer. Alright. I am honestly not sure what the answer is then, because I'm not seeing too many other combinations of numbers that add up to 91, in which red is bigger than blue and blue is bigger than green. Because that was 39 and 52. But that didn't work, which shows that you can't use 2 red darts and 1 blue dart. You can't use a combined 2 red darts to have a score greater than the blue dart. And if you can't do that, then you have to use 1 red, 1 blue, and 1 green. But if you do that, you have to use 34 as the red dart, and I don't know that there's any other way to get... Because what did I do? I did... 34, 33, and 24, right? Yeah. The next lowest blue... I can't use 39, because 39 is greater than red's 34. The next lowest blue is 20, but if I decrease it by 20, I'd have to increase green by 20, and then green would be too large, even if there was a number for it. With 3 darts. That should work. And there's no... I don't think there's any other combinations that don't involve blue being larger or green being larger. Like, I can try one where green is the largest one. I'm pretty sure that's doable. Because you could do 40, and then if blue is the next largest one, you would want 33, and then for red being the smallest one, you would want 18. Try a different solution this time, I see. Yeah, I did. Looks like it worked out. Yeah, the screen changed. But... green smaller than blue, blue smaller than red. How... Why did that work? Why did that work if these are supposed to be bigger? I mean, yeah, okay, I guess, is the blue one slightly larger than the red one? Maybe it is. I don't know. That seems a little... That's a little rough. Whatever. Solve the puzzle. Getting out of this room. Moon, sun, star. Got some key cards. First, the map. Yeah. Floor B. We rode the elevator down to get this floor, so yeah, this is floor B. We've got key cards for the moon, ambidex game. Yeah, moon keys. It's like the sun keys. Okay, you take one. You're solo. Alice and I take the other one. Of course, thank you. And then the last prize is the key to get out of here. Now we can leave. What are we waiting for? Then let's go. Okay. I don't know if I was a big fan of that solution, but we figured it out. We got out of here. I'd rather forget any of this ever happened. 3, 2, 1.
Interesting.
Lion.
Hey, look over there.
The shores are white.
Shall we have a look?
Yeah. I would figure out that the complementary colors add up to make white for this one.
They're all the same, though.
This one's locked.
This one won't open either.
Nope.
It looks like they have the same locking mechanism as the other chromatic doors. Right.
Well, the others are probably going to end up here. Yeah. Something wrong?
No. I just feel as if I've seen this warehouse before.
Yeah, on floor A.
I don't know. Perhaps I haven't been here. Only somewhere very similar.
You mean the floor A warehouse?
Perhaps.
An ambidex gate has been opened.
Someone is being rude.
45 minutes remain until ambidex game polling closes.
Gee, I wonder who it is.
Someone else must have opened one of the AB gates.
Before we got back?
I imagine they don't care what happens to the rest of us. That would be the most logical explanation.
Wanna guess who it is? I think I know.
In any event, we should return quickly.
Sigma?
Where's Tim Yochi's team? They not back yet?
Nope. We were the first.
Then wait a little longer before you open the AB gate.
It wasn't us. I tried to stop him, but...
Come on, it's not like when we open the door really affects the matches, right? It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
Your team returned quite early, Dio. Did your investigation go smoothly?
I guess.
Which room did you guys go to?
The treatment center.
Treatment center? How's that different from the infirmary?
There were these pod things. Look, just go see for yourself, all right? I don't feel like explaining it.
You took something from the treatment center, didn't you?
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did. I saw it too. After we opened the safe, you grabbed something out of it and put it in your pocket. Show us what you took.
Get away from me!
Clover shoved her hand into Dio's pocket and began to dig around.
It should be in this one.
Let go!
Before Dio could push her away, Clover found what she was looking for.
I knew it!
An injection gun. The label on the vial says neostigmine. What's this stuff for?
I don't know, but I feel like I've heard that name before somewhere.
Give it back! I found it, so it's mine.
Hey!
With a desperate lunge, Dio managed to grab the gun back from Clover. But before she had a chance to protest...
Have any of you seen Quark? Anyone? Please!
Quark? Something happened to him?
We found a pantry on the other side of the red door, but after we left, he just disappeared.
We've looked everywhere, but we can't find him.
You think he's lost?
Don't you think you're being a little optimistic there? Come on, that little jerk's probably dead by now. We've already found one corpse, right?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah, seriously, dude.
How could you? Why would you say such a horrible thing?
Whoa, simmer down there. Just saying it's a possibility.
Well, even if it is, we should all be looking for him.
Yes!
As we began to file out, I saw Alice staring intently into the corner of the warehouse. It seemed strange, but looking for Quark was my priority. I turned and headed toward the magenta door. So I think Alice is about to get killed. Quark, are you in here? Guess not. Damn. Let's try floor B then. Temyoji's team took the red door. They've probably already searched that area pretty thoroughly. Then maybe I'll try the blue door. Yeah, we were just in here. He's not here either. Where the hell did he go?
Ah, Sigma. Any luck?
Nothing. Can't find him anywhere.
I see.
By you. Never mind. If you found him, you'd have said something.
Indeed. I went to the treatment center, as well as the Floor B warehouse, but he was not there.
Oh well. Let's head back to the Floor A warehouse.
Good idea. Perhaps the others have had more luck.
Yeah.
Well, did you find him?
Sorry. Couldn't find him anywhere.
I see.
Are the three of you the only others to have returned?
Yeah, we're it.
I'm guessing you guys didn't have any luck either.
Yeah. No clues or anything.
I don't get it. With this many people looking, it seems like we'd be able to find him pretty fast.
You'd think. And yet, we couldn't find him in the other one either.
Quark is only a child. It's possible he's become trapped in a small, enclosed space.
Oh, wouldn't we at least be able to hear him calling for help?
Yeah, you're right.
Quark.
Temyoji's shoulders slumped. He looked old, much older than he had when we'd met. I could see tears glistening at the corners of his eyes. For just a moment I saw in them all of his pain, fear, and despair, and it felt like someone had put my heart in a vise. Then Dio appeared, and the mood suddenly changed.
Hey! You guys, come here! What are you standing around for? They're in the crew quarters!
What?
Just come on!
Wow. Both of them this time.
No.
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Wow, Dio didn't wait around this time. Breathing heartbeat, but my footsteps sounded muffled as if I was hearing them through layers of cotton. I pressed a shaking hand to Alice's neck. Hello? Hello? Her skin was still warm, but the only pulse I felt was my own. Looking down, it was clear why. Something had been driven into her chest so far that only the hilt was visible. The entire front of her body was covered in blood. No one could survive something like that. I forced myself to swallow the stinging lump in my throat and turned toward Luna. Unlike Alice, at first glance, she seemed unharmed. As I reached for her neck to check for a pulse, however, I saw a red mark near her jawline. Nearby on the floor sat an injection gun. Gee, didn't we just see someone who had an injection gun? I already knew what I would find, but pressed my fingers to her neck and waited. Nothing. They're dead.
My God.
What on earth happened here?
That bastard killed them! Whoever it was that killed the old lady in the AB room.
Yeah, you.
Maybe only one of them was supposed to be killed, but the murderer had to kill the other to keep them quiet.
Or perhaps they killed one another. Luna stabbed Alice in the chest, after which Alice attacked her with the injection gun.
That's pretty far-fetched. Look at Alice's clothes. No sign of a struggle. I don't think they fought.
Then were they killed somewhere else and then brought here?
No. If that were the case, there would be much less blood.
I guess that's true.
Whatever the case, we have too few clues to figure it out right now. We'd all separated to look for Quark. Any one of us could have done it.
I mean, one of us we know had an injection gun.
Do you think there's someone else in here?
Do you think that Zero Sr. killed these two, as well as the old woman?
I'm starting to think Dio is responsible for like 90% of the murders in this game.
Give me a break! How can you just sit around here talking?
No point in making a fuss.
Are you fucking kidding me? One of us is a killer. I can't think of a better reason to make a fuss.
Yeah, it's you.
You do realize you're the most likely suspect, don't you?
Excuse me?
You wait until the rest of us have gathered in the warehouse. Then you kill Alice and Luna. You pretended to be the first to find them, and...
Are you saying I did this?
I'm just saying it's a possibility. You don't need to get so worked up about it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
So if you don't vote, your choice is set to ally? I guess that means Luna's vote will be ally for this round.
Yes, it does. Perhaps that outcome is what the killer was after.
They killed Alice and Luna for that? Who would Luna's opponent be?
Quark and myself.
One person is missing and the others bought the farm. I'd say this old fart's the most suspicious one here.
Dude, you had the injection gun.
You want to say that to my face?
Yeah, you killed her so you could get a few more points in the AB game.
Are you an idiot? How do you explain Alice? She's playing against Kay, not me!
Not quite. Even without his partner Alice, Sigma will still be able to cast a vote as he wishes.
Then maybe that's why Luna died. Maybe they meant to kill Sigma, but something went wrong and they...
True. I suppose that is a possibility. But we are engaging in pure speculation here. There is little to no evidence to support any of this.
I like how he's like, yeah, it could be. I'm not going to outright deny it. But you don't have any evidence, so screw you. Also, it's kind of dumb logically. Well, we should probably head back to the warehouse.
We should take their bracelets with us then.
Matter anymore?
Without their bracelets, some of us would be unable to open the secondary chromatic doors.
Yeah.
You're pretty calm, pal. Too calm. You did it, didn't you?
A sterling deduction. I await your further insight. He wears a mask, therefore he is guilty, perhaps?
What did you just say? Are you fucking with me?
Knock it off. Is there really any point to arguing about this?
Agreed. We aren't getting any younger here.
I apologize. We should return to the warehouse.
Alice. this.
Come on, Clover, we gotta go.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I can't just leave her here.
Clover.
If you don't vote, Dio might get out.
Huh?
He's got 6 BP right now. If you don't vote, you will automatically ally. And I bet my left arm he'll pick Betray. That'd be 3 points, which will put him at 9. Once he's got that, there's nothing stopping him from opening the number 9 door. I'll try and pick Ally, of course. But Dio's not an idiot. He'll try and stop me or get in my way somehow.
Dio will have 9 points?
What are you gonna do, Clover? If you stay here, you might be letting Alice's killer get away.
Fine. I'll do it. There's no way I'm going to let him get 9 points.
Good. Let's go.
I feel like at this point everyone just needs to just pick Betray and just be like, no, stop this nonsense until we
5
figure out who the
minutes
killer is.
remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Took a deep breath and unlocked the AB room. No matter how hard I looked for answers, all I found were more questions. Who had killed Alice and Luna? Where was Quark? I wasn't in any kind of mood to play along with Zero's ridiculous games, but at this point I didn't really have a choice. I heaved a silent sigh and started towards the entrance to my AV room.
Sigma, what would you say to voting Ally? I would reciprocate, of course.
Nah.
You have 5 BP. If we both ally, then you will gain 2 points, leaving you with 7 in total. Should you also cooperate mutually in the following round, you would gain another 2 points, bringing you to 9. Inversely, if you were to choose to betray me during this round, you would gain 3 points, for a total of 8. In other words, you will be unable to reach 9 BP until the round following this one.
Nah.
That being the case, choosing Ally is the most logical choice.
True, but how many points do you have? As I recall, yeah, see, like... yeah, nobody.
Ah, yes, that is true. However, escaping as soon as possible is not my goal.
Really? Because that's what you did in one of the other endings, so screw you.
That was in the interest of my own safety. As I only had 3 points at the time, the prospect of losing 2 of them was very unsettling. Now that I have 6 BP, I have some room for error.
Why would you want to get out of here as soon as you can? Yeah, no, I don't trust you, dude. We... like...
Of course I would like to, but attempting to do so would be unwise.
Yeah, until you, like, find a reason to do it.
Isn't it obvious? If I escape on my own, everyone else will be trapped here forever. Have you forgotten what Zero told us?
The number 9 door only opens once! Once that happens, it's all over! It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
I trust you remember now?
So someone opens it and escapes.
Precisely. Did you not realize? Perhaps I shouldn't have said anything.
Hey, don't tell me you're planning to just leave us all in the lurch and take off by
I
yourself.
would never do that. Consider the following. If I did manage to get to 9 points before anyone else, do you think the rest of our companions would allow me to leave? Especially knowing that, if they did, they would remain here for the rest of their lives?
Well, no, of course we'd stop you.
You see? Working toward leaving as a group is the most logical choice for me.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Our time is nearly up. I trust you will choose wisely.
Yeah, of course. You too. Yeah, I don't trust this guy for a second.
"30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes."
And I know, like, there was the whole thing about Quark needing medical assistance. And in theory, if he got, like, you know, somebody with military force, they could come in and, like, break the door down, which didn't happen, obviously. But, yeah, He did have fine points. He might not try to escape right away. The question was, how much could I trust him? How much trust could I have a man whose face I'd never seen? How much could I trust could I give somebody who I already know has left in one of these endings?
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nah. Wait, what?
Round 2
I
of
think
the
I
Ambidex game
may
has
have
been
hit the
completed.
enter key too quickly.
Results.
Alright,
will
I'm pretty
be
sure this is a bad
displayed
ending, but
in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
whatever. I can just go back and yeah, I accidentally hit the enter key trying to get through the text.
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Yeah, of course he did.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
So you did indeed choose Ally. I apologize.
Sigma! You fucking idiot! Now Kay's got 9 points thanks to your stupid ass.
Alright. Maybe we can convince him to, like, wait until we find Quark. And then because if we did find Quark, he could actually do the thing he was promising to do last time.
I apologize for taking further advantage of your trust, but I will be leaving.
Yeah. Alright,
Kay!
so...
Damn, wait, you son of a bitch!
Give me a sign. Yeah, he just grabbed the lever. So it's like we can kind of trust Kay not to... Maybe not to be a killer, but definitely don't trust him not to try and leave.
Oh no!
The number not it will.
The answer is obvious. 3 people have already been murdered. If I remain, I place myself in greater danger. A simple decision, really. I'm sure you would have done... I apologize. I do intend to contact the police as soon as I have escaped. Now then.
He didn't even turn around. Fortunately, we can just go right back to that choice, but, yeah.
The number this end. Thank you. As the game is over, escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
He's gone.
Damn it! This is all your fault, Sigma!
There's no point to blaming him now.
Yeah, it's not like we can open that door again.
Ah, damn it!
Right, this can't be right. He stood there in silence, staring at the door. The only exit to the outside world now closed forever. Our only chance to escape now was to hope Kay would keep his word and contact the police. Lost the old woman who had killed them, and where Quark gone? Everybody's questions we had still hadn't answered, but we had plenty of time now. Perhaps we still would. But we're not going to find that on this ending. Yeah. Okay, so back that up a little bit. Pick the right thing this time.
Results, please.
Lots of betrayal happening now.
Leading to a draw, it would seem.
Uh-huh.
I could ask the same of you.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's fair.
I had thought that you would choose ally.
If I had, you'd have 9 BP right now, wouldn't you? Nice try, but I'm not gonna let you get out of here that easily.
As I told you before, even if I were to reach 9 BP, I would not necessarily leave immediately.
Necessarily. What a lie.
I might choose to wait until everyone else had also reached 9 BP.
Yeah, except I know that you don't. Didn't seem likely.
Then you do not trust me.
Nope.
No need to apologize. Trust must be earned in a game like this.
Says the guy who told me to trust him so he could betray me.
Indeed. Clearly, I don't deserve to be trusted.
Well, the honesty is refreshing, but that's really not the brightest move. This guy.
So you chose Betray too, huh? If you just picked Ally, I'd have 9 BP right now.
Yeah, that's why she did that.
Why on earth would I have done that?
There's no way Clover would have chosen Ally when you had a chance to betray her and get to 9 BP.
Are you an idiot or something?
Bunch of smartasses.
You chose Betray?
Of course. Luna's bracelet is already off. No risk of a penalty for her now.
That brings Quarks BP up to 9.
Are you worried that he might try and get out?
Well, if he were to do so, the rest of us would be trapped here.
Bet you're all pretty happy he isn't here right now, aren't you?
Whoa, whoa, nobody's saying that.
Maybe you aren't saying it, but I know what you're thinking.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
So it would seem.
All right, well, where do we find them?
Beyond the next set of chromatic doors.
Oh? You found them already?
Oh, yeah. They're, in the Floor B warehouse, yeah.
White doors, huh? Maybe that's where Quark went.
How would he get in there?
The warehouse on floor B, you said?
Yeah, but you're not going to be able to get through them until they open. Which is going to be in an hour and a half.
Damn.
We will need to form groups of colors that can make white.
Time we had a look at all our colors then.
Okay. Although, metagaming a little bit, I don't think we get to another choice, having seen the path that this takes.
I'm a magenta. Pear.
As am I.
You and me, huh? Better than Dio, I guess.
You say something?
What color are you?
I'm a green solo. What's with the sigh?
Forget about it.
Yeah, you two.
Cyan, pear.
I'm a cyan pair, too.
Alice and Luna's bracelets have changed as well. Both of them are yellow pairs.
And what color is Quark?
He's a red solo. In order to open the white doors, you'd normally need, say, red, blue, and green.
So those can't group together, right?
That's why the pairs are magenta, yellow, and cyan. Magenta is a mix of red and blue. Yellow is a mix of red and green. Cyan is a mix of blue and green. So if you combine magenta with green, you get white. And so on.
Okay then. We just need to get to the floor B warehouse when the doors open, right? I'll be taking off then.
Where do you think you're going?
Anywhere that isn't here. Hanging out with a murderer? Doesn't sound like a good time to me.
Yeah, it isn't, so get going.
The guy who insists on splitting up is usually the first to bite it.
What?
Well, then again, loners often turn out to be killers.
Just what are you getting at, old man? You think I kill him?
Well, maybe, maybe not. But you're pretty damn suspicious.
You trying to start something, you wrinkled old piece of...
Knock it off. I don't actually know one of us is the killer.
We have no evidence of that, no. But we do know that Zero Senior is one of us. And there is an excellent chance that Zero Senior and the killer are one and the same.
Why did he kill Alice and Luna now? Zero Senior wanted any of us dead. He could have done it way before this. While we were, I don't know, unconscious, for instance. What's the point of setting up this whole game just to kill off two of your participants halfway through?
Wait, then are you saying there's another person in here somewhere?
Yeah, no, I think someone who isn't Zero Senior is going around killing people, is what I think.
Well, we gain nothing by standing around here.
Yeah. I've got to find Quark, and soon.
If we're going to search, we should go in pairs this time.
How are we gonna pair up?
I'm not going with Kay. If he decides he feels like snapping me in half, there's not a whole hell of a lot I can do about it.
I'll go with anyone besides Dio.
I don't want to go with Dio either.
Fine. He's hardly my first choice, but I'll take Dio.
The hell?
Just figured that this way we don't have to make this into a huge argument. Besides, I'm gonna be stuck with you once we go through the chromatic doors anyway. No reason to put it off.
I will go with Sigma.
Oh,
Would
yeah?
you prefer someone else?
No, I guess you're okay.
That leaves
As
me
long as-
and Clover as a pair then.
Kay seems mostly okay as long as you're, you know, not playing the AB game against him, in which case he will just straight up go for betray every time.
Yep.
We'll take the cyan door on floor A and the blue door on floor B.
Alright? Clover and I'll take the magenta door and the red door.
Like, I'm pretty sure in that other one, like, I'm almost positive now that, like, Dio is the one who killed all those other people, and then just Kay killed him while they killed each other, essentially. This is the yellow and green doors, then. Once we're all done, we'll meet in the 4B warehouse.
Got it.
See you later then.
No one in the infirmary. No Quark, no killer.
Well, there is someone here.
Right.
Technically, at least. The old woman.
We still don't know who this is, or, like, why she was here, or why someone killed her. If it weren't for the bloodstains on her chest and arm, her peaceful accession would have fooled most people into thinking she was just asleep. Blood had dried and darkened and now looked like any other stain. That was when I noticed it. Huh? Wait a minute. Look at her wrist.
It seems remarkably clean.
Yeah, for some reason there's no blood on this part.
Maybe she had something on her wrist.
A
A
bracelet?
watch, perhaps. Yes, it was likely removed after she was killed. That would account for the lack of blood splatter on her wrist.
I don't know. It just looks like it was kind of wide for a watch. Yeah, no, it's a bracelet, dumbass.
You raise a good point. Perhaps it was some kind of jewelry?
Yeah, a bracelet. Like the one that's on your left arm right now. It's the same size and shape as our bracelets. Look, it's exactly the same width.
Then that would mean...
She was wearing a bracelet when she was killed. She was a participant just like us.
Are you sure? This old woman, a player in the nonary game.
Okay, something wrong?
Oh, no. Nothing.
Well, I feel like maybe this rules Kay out, because what I'm starting to think is maybe somebody killed her and took her bracelet. Not realize, like, maybe they thought, oh, I need this bracelet to infiltrate whatever. Maybe they tried to break into this game? Maybe they weren't originally knocked out? But Kay's is, like, specially made for his armor, so... Because I don't think they would give a 10th person a bracelet. That wouldn't work.
If you're correct, then where did the thief hide the stolen bracelet?
They're wearing it.
We were quite thorough during our earlier search, but I know that I saw nothing, and none of the others reported finding a bracelet either.
And that means, yeah, they've been holding on to it this whole time. They've probably still got it. They might be wearing it.
That would seem likely.
Wait, if they've been carrying it around, the sensors and the chromatic doors are picked up. Yeah. Without the right combination of bracelets, the secondary door would never have opened.
So our suspect is not only a killer and a thief, but a skilled imposter as well.
What are you saying?
After killing the old woman, they put on her bracelet.
Yeah.
In fact, it is entirely possible they are wearing it still. Yes, that would make sense.
So the killer's running around with the old woman's bracelet.
Yes,
And you're telling me they're probably wearing it?
correct. Do you remember what Zero Jr. told us? Something about how the bracelet will come off if the wearer's heart stops. I don't recall the exact words, but in any event, once the old woman had died, her bracelet would have detached, allowing the killer to easily collect it. So that they could participate in the nonary game, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect the killer was someone who was not originally intended to be a participant. For whatever reason, however, they were willing to go to great lengths to ensure that they were. To that end, they killed the old woman, who was one of the original participants, and took her place.
Why would someone do that?
That? I have no idea.
Yeah.
Certainly they must have a goal of some sort. You would have to be mad to choose to come here. But as to what that goal is, and how the killer intends to achieve it, I'm afraid I do not have even speculation.
It's interesting.
Have you noticed something?
Well, there's blood all over the old lady's arm, except for right here. Since that's where the bracelet was, then the bracelet the killer stole should have blood on it.
Right.
But none of us is wearing a bloody bracelet.
Sigma, please tell me you're kidding. The killer would have, of course, wiped the blood off.
It's where they get the bloody handkerchief from.
Only a fool would walk around with a bracelet covered in blood.
So you're saying they cleaned it?
Yes. Have you discovered something?
Aluminol. That's why Temyoji was chesting with it. Yeah. I know how we can identify the killer.
Oh?
We just need some of that luminol. It doesn't matter how well they cleaned it, there should be some traces of blood
Aha,
left.
I see. That could very well work. We should have everyone gather in the rec room then. That is where the luminol was, I believe.
Yeah. First we need to finish looking for Quark, though. Still got the infirmary and everything beyond the green door. Once we're done with that, we can head back to floor B to meet up with everyone else.
Understood. Shall we go then?
Three doors
The
here
same
too.
as what we found on the other side of the blue door.
Yeah, but only one of them's gonna open. Or wait, no, two of them are already unlocked.
So it does. The center and rightmost doors both say open.
Huh.
Perhaps the layout here is different.
Whatever, let's take the door on the right first. Well, this goes to the Golem Bay, yeah. What's this room?
That looks like a workbench of some sort.
Maybe, but what sort of work? Well, we're here to find Quark, not work at a workbench. Go check out the far end,
Very well.
right? Nothing. He's not here either. Okay, how's it going over there? Okay, can you hear me? He was bent over with his back to me, peering underneath the thing that looked like a workbench. The hell? Walked toward him as I spoke. Hey man, what's going on here?
Oh, nothing.
I bent down and saw he was staring at something that appeared to be safe. It's empty.
Yes.
Is there something in there before?
No, it was empty when I found it. Yes.
What are you doing staring into an empty safe?
And I was thinking. Specifically, I was thinking about who opened this safe.
Wouldn't that have been the team that went through the green door? That was Dio, Phi, and Clover.
No, that's unlikely. When we met up with Dio, he told us that he had been in the treatment center.
Oh yeah.
The nameplate on this door says this is the Golem Bay, however.
Huh. So they're saying they didn't go here.
I believe that is the case. Which, as you can see, is why I was puzzled. If Dio, Phi, and Clover did not open this safe, who did?
Well, that's weird. Well, there's no point in thinking about it. We should get back.
Yes, there was another unlocked door, wasn't there?
Well, that's weird. Because we went to the Golem Bay when we went this way. We didn't go to the infirmary. Or the treatment center, rather. So what is this place? Huh. This is the treatment center.
This is the room that Dio visited.
That's kind of strange. Until now, all the chromatic doors have led to a single room each. So why are there two rooms on the other side of the green door?
An excellent question.
We can talk to the others later, I guess, and see if they know anything. Kay and I split up and began to look for places where Quark might have hidden or small holes he might have escaped through. I mean, here's a safe. Doesn't look like it's been opened, though. What are these?
They must be the treatment pods Dio mentioned.
The window's all covered with frost on the inside. I can't see
Shall
it.
we open it?
Yeah, might as well. Have at it. Is he in the pod? He is in the pod. Quark. Yeah, his bracelet's off. Oh no, his bracelet, oh god.
Hold on, Sigma. Calm down. Look at his chest. Can you see it moving?
What? quickly pressed a finger to Quark's wrist. It was faint, but his heartbeat was there. He's alive. He's alive.
What a relief. I'm so glad to know he's safe.
I laughed out loud and grabbed Kay in a bear hug, or at least as much of one as I could manage. He patted me on the back and shared what I thought might have been a relieved chuckle. But if he's still alive, why is his bracelet off? Zero Jr. said it would only come off when you died.
Perhaps Zero Senior took it off?
What? Why?
I have no idea.
Then maybe Zero Senior brought Quark here and put him in this pod thing, too. Well, even if he did, we don't have any way to know why.
This pod is for medical treatment. Perhaps Quark has contracted some sort of illness.
He's sick? Yeah, he actually is.
Well, how would I know that? In any event, we should return and let the rest of our companions know that we found Quark. I imagine Tenmyoji in particular will be pleased.
Yeah, I bet. Do you think you can carry him? Or...
No. I believe it would be best to leave Quark here. As I mentioned, there is a chance he has fallen ill. If so, then removing him from the pod would be dangerous. The treatment he is currently undergoing could be compromised. I'll close the pod's cover then. Is that all right?
Yeah, sure. I mean, that is logical. Wait, I'm just thought of something. Are you sure he's going to be alright?
What do you mean?
Well, what happens if he wakes up? Can he open that thing on his own?
He'll be fine. I noticed a lever inside that can be used to open the cover. So long as no one locks the pod, he should be able to leave whenever he wants.
If someone locks him in, he's screwed.
Yes, that is what I said, but you needn't worry. You see, I have not engaged the lock. Now, we should return to the Floor B warehouse. I imagine the others are already there.
Right, yeah. Okay, let's go. It's so weird. When did that door open?
You're late.
You're one to talk. How much earlier did you get back again? I'd be surprised if you searched at all.
This is it?
Yeah. Clover and Tenmyoji still aren't back.
So, find anything?
Yeah, we sure
Yeah?
did.
Well, go on, spill it.
I explained to them how we'd found Quark in the treatment center.
I see. Well, that's good to hear.
Jerk, making us all worried.
There is more.
And that is?
There is still some cause for concern.
Just spit it out.
Quark may have contracted an illness of some sort. As such, he has been left in the treatment pod.
Will he be alright?
Yeah, he'll probably.
Probably? Do you even...
Whatever, at least we found him. Pretty lucky he's alive, too.
What do you mean by that?
I mean what I said, genius. I'm glad he's not dead, aren't you?
As equivocal as ever, I see.
How kind of you to say so.
So, was Quark all you found? The way you were talking made it sound like there was something else.
Yeah, I'll explain that after Tenmyoji and Clover get back. There's something I wanted to ask you about first, though. When you went through the green door, did you search 2 different rooms?
2?
No, just the treatment center.
I see. And what was the other one?
What do you mean, the other one?
You know, where there's that intersection with 3 doors? Well, when Kay and I went there, 2 of the doors were unlocked. You guys unlocked the one that went to the treatment center when you went through the green door. The other one...
Who could have opened it?
Don't look at me. I told you, we only opened the one that went to the treatment center.
Could it have been Zero Senior?
I don't know.
So did you and Kay go through the other door? What was
Yeah.
in there?
Nothing,
It
really.
appeared to be some sort of room for servicing something.
That doesn't make any sense. So what the hell was whoever opened that door looking for?
Who knows?
Tenmyoji and Clover are running rather late. Should we go and look for them?
No, there's something I want to check first.
It's never easy with you, is it?
Well, let's get it over with. Huh.
This is the rec room. Dio and I came here earlier when we were looking for Quark.
So why are we here?
Was there something here you needed to see?
I said nothing and instead made my way over to the cabinet. Inside was the luminol. I reached and filled it out, headed the light switch and flipped it. The room went dark and I headed back to where the others were still standing.
Whoa, what is this? You gonna start telling ghost stories or something?
Why, you scared of ghosts?
You're kidding me, right?
Then show me how brave you are. Stick out your bracelet. You two Phi, please.
Our bracelets?
Yeah, I want to see the underside of
What do
them.
you mean by that?
I mean the side on the bottom. The side that doesn't have the display on it. Come on, you really gonna make me explain this?
I know what you mean. What I'm asking is what the hell you think you're...
Just do it. It's not hard.
Should I also participate?
Nah, you're fine, Kay. The bracelet is a little different from ours. But I'll join in just to make it fair. There was a brief moment of hesitation before Dio and Phi stuck out their arms. I held mine out as well, wrist pointed upward.
This okay?
Yeah, just hold it like that for a moment. As fast as I could, I pulled the luminol from my pocket and sprayed it across all three of our wrists.
Cold. What the hell, man?
Dio jerked his arm back with a shout. Don't see anything glowing. Phi's bracelet's clean, so is mine, of course.
That leaves only Dio.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'll explain in a minute. Show me your bracelet. Something wrong? Just show it to me. Come on, Dio, we don't have time for this.
Why do I have to do what you tell me to?
Because I'm trying to prove your innocence.
Well, like hell you are. I don't know what you're looking for. But you're not gonna find it on me.
Then just show me your arm.
No! You don't get to order me around. I have rights!
Yeah, he's definitely 100% the killer. He didn't get
I'm
far.
afraid I can't let you do that, Dio.
And this is where having the big robot guy on your side is helpful. He spun around toward the other exit. Stop him.
Right!
Don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All three of us left at Dio. Yeah, there it is. I knew it. This bracelet's glowing. And that means...
Let me go! Get off of me, you fuckers!
Dio, you killed the old lady.
No! You don't understand. This is all some kind of... a mistake. Shit.
What's going on here? I think it's about time you gave us the full story.
As quickly as I could, I explained to Phi what Kay and I had noticed in the old woman's wrist.
So the person with the bloody bracelet would have to be the person who killed her.
Exactly. Even if they'd wiped it off, I figured the luminol would still react to the blood. It's like I was right. We've got you, Dio. You might as well confess. Well?
Alright, fine. You caught me. I did it. I killed the old bitch and took her bracelet.
Why?
Are you Zero?
No.
Yeah, no.
I was
he
under
isn't.
orders. I was sent here to do something.
To do what?
Who gave you this order?
I'll die before I tell you.
So your orders were more important than Alice and Luna's lives?
Oh, whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I killed the old lady, but that's it. I don't know anything about what happened to Alice and Luna.
That wasn't you?
Tread carefully, Sigma. This man is not to be trusted. He has already shown he is willing to lie and kill.
Come on, I'm telling the truth. You gotta believe me.
Even if we do believe you, you're still a killer. You just haven't killed as many people.
Exactly. He should be restrained somehow. If we leave him be, he may well kill again.
Where would we put him?
Is there a room we can lock or anything?
Ah, perhaps we could put him in one of the treatment pods. Once we've locked it, he should be unable to escape.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait! I'll be good, I promise.
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Kay. Let's go with that.
Come on, please. Hey, listen to me.
We'll let you out when the white door's open. Someone's gonna need your bracelet to open the secondary door.
Don't fuck with me, you guys. There's no way in hell I'm going in that thing. Let go! Let me go!
I mean, in theory, if it causes his heart to stop when he's in there, but it doesn't kill him, we could just get the bracelet off of him and then just, you know, wake him up when this is all over. And then he doesn't have... That's actually a win for him, because he doesn't have to die.
God damn it! I told you assholes to let me go! You can't do this! Stop! Stop!
I mean, the alternative is, you know, we just kill you, buddy.
Please stop! Please! No, you can't! Ah!
Locked.
Open this fucking thing! I said open it, goddammit!
I don't think so.
Ugh! You're gonna pay for this! When I get out of here, I'm gonna fucking end you!
So, I guess we figured out who the murderer was. We found Quark.
Now all that's left to do is find Clover and Tenmyoji.
Yeah.
Why don't we head back to the warehouse and start from there? They may have already returned.
Good
Let's
point.
go.
Looks like they aren't back yet.
Perhaps they went to look for us.
Aw, man. Now we've got to go look for them.
How much time until the white door's open?
We still got 50 minutes.
Then I don't think we really need to hurry yet. Why don't we wait a little longer? For all we know, they're on their way back right now.
Kay and I nodded.
By the way, there was something I wanted to ask you guys about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Quarks Bracelet. When we found him in the pod, he wasn't wearing it. Why?
How should I know?
Presumably, it had been taken off before we found him.
So we have no idea where it is.
Pretty much.
I see.
That is a problem. How are you going to get the chromatic doors open without his bracelet?
That's not good.
Yeah.
Without that bracelet, we won't be able to continue the game. We need 3 bracelets to open the secondary door. If we lose one...
We wouldn't be able to go through the secondary door.
Yeah.
Who would be pairing up with Quark?
Quark's bracelet should be a red solo. That would mean he'd be with the cyan pair.
Who's a cyan pair?
Clover and Tenmyoji.
Ooh,
The 2 people who are missing.
that's not good.
Quark's bracelet is gone, and his 2 teammates have disappeared.
What's going on? Does that mean Clover and Tenmyoji took the bracelet?
Well, if they found Quark before you did, yeah, there's a good chance they did.
Then why aren't they back yet?
Perhaps they've already gone through the white door.
No, that's not possible. Primary doors haven't even opened yet.
Perhaps someone opened one of them. I don't know, but it's happened before. Remember the 3 doors on the other side of the green door?
It's true.
Someone made one of them open. Perhaps this is the same thing.
I mean,
Yes, I know. But if the person opening the doors is Zero Senior, do you really think the rules matter? Zero Senior controls the entire game.
So are you saying Clover or Tenmyoji is Zero Senior?
It is a possibility. It would explain why they still haven't shown up.
Could they really have taken Quarks Bracelet and gone through one of the white doors?
Yeah, but why? Like, it's possible. Kay is really good at finding out things that are technically possibly true, but don't really, like, fit with, like, human logical processing or something like that. Like, he's very good at coming up with, like, the things that, like, Occam's razor would normally be like, no, screw this, there's a much simpler answer that works better.
So I would assume.
The problem is we don't have that simpler answer yet. Maybe we should go look for them again. One of us can stay behind so that we don't miss them if they come back.
Okay, I'll stay.
Sigma and I will go see if we can find them then.
Make sure you get back 5 minutes before the door opens, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and don't forget to bring Dio with you.
Of course. This is the pantry.
So it would appear.
Lots of food. A puzzle that's presumably already been solved. No.
When we started looking for Quark, they were sent off to search everything beyond the red door, which would have meant this room.
Ain't gonna do us any good to hang around here, though. Let's sit upstairs.
Very well.
Nobody. Thought we might find him here drinking some scotch. It's around that time that I noticed Kay was acting strangely. He was staring at the shelf of alcohol in a way that I probably would have described as blankly if I could have actually seen his eyes. Hey, what's up? You want a drink?
Oh, no. Well, I would enjoy a drink, but this mask...
Right. Sorry, that sucks. Honestly, I'd gotten so used to the suit I'd kind of forgotten you were wearing it. Why did they make you wear that thing anyway? I still don't remember anything.
Well, actually, I did remember a little.
Really?
Yes.
What did you remember?
My father.
When, Dad, you remember that? Did it pop up just out of...
Please, don't joke. This is serious.
Yeah, really, dude. Sorry. So, you remembered who your father was?
Yes.
What about your mom?
I don't seem to have one.
Oh. So your dad raised you.
Well...
Kay stopped for a moment, then calmly folded his hands in front of him.
I was raised in the facility where my father worked.
Wait. Did he wear a tiny robot suit? Or is this just because he doesn't know what he looks like?
He was the only person who worked there, which meant he was the only person I saw until I was older. That had been the situation for as long as I could remember, though, so I never thought it odd.
Don't think I don't see the rabbit he's holding. He wouldn't allow me to go near him while he was working, but the only times he wasn't working were the times when he was sleeping. As such, the only communication I had was with the education software he'd given me. What? I suppose I was a fairly expressionless child then. We developed body language to communicate with others, and with no one else to communicate with, I suppose it makes sense. Once I learned to read and write, I began to realize that my situation was not normal. Many of my books mentioned a mother as part of a family, and in several the mother, father, and children would eat meals together and talk to one another. Soon I found myself longing for a mother of my own, someone who would always be with me, who would scold me if I did something wrong. At night they would read to me before bedtime. If only I had a mother like that, I thought, I would be so happy. So for the first time in my life, I asked my father for something. He had finished working and, as usual, he was making his way toward his bedroom when I stopped him and asked for a mother. He looked at me silently for a long moment before finally responding, "Okay." I remember to this day how happy I was at that moment. A few months later, he called me into his laboratory. It was the first time he'd ever done anything like that. My heart was beating quickly as I stepped inside. Standing next to him was a young woman, and my hopes soared. But when he said her name, or rather her ID number, they were dashed. He'd given me a robot to play the part of a mother. I didn't want a mother that was just a machine who did what a human told her to. When I told my father that, he looked surprised for the first time in my life. Then he frowned, coughed, and admonished me for being a whiner. He had never scolded me for anything before. At first, I was surprised, then angry. Hot tears streamed down my face. My father ordered the robot to take care of me and shoot us out of his lab. The robot was very convincing, and she smiled and spoke as if she was a real person, but I refused to answer her and locked myself in my room. You can talk to a robot and it will respond, but in the end, you're still talking to a machine, not a person. If that was what I wanted, I still had the education software my father had given me. When I ignored the robot as it tried to take care of me, it looked sad. It couldn't really be sad, of course. It was only programmed to look that way. A robot's facade of sadness didn't mean anything to me. After that, I stopped expecting anything from my father. We'd never really spoken to begin with, so it was easy enough for me to make sure we never saw one another. I lived my life as if he didn't even exist. Perhaps it seems strange to you that I continued to live with him, but I never considered leaving. Perhaps in the hidden depths of my heart, I longed for a relationship with my father. Everything changed when I was 18. I left my room one morning to find a woman standing outside of it. She was the first human I'd ever seen, apart from my father, and I was understandably surprised. For a moment I thought my father had created a new robot, but when I told her that, she laughed and explained that she had come to help him. As it turned out, she was a very mysterious person. She was much older than I was, but something about the way she behaved was almost girlish. She would tell me stories about the world outside in such a way that I was never sure if she was telling the truth or making up fantastic lies. Ultimately, though, the truth didn't matter. I loved her stories. She wasn't helping my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. Before long, I discovered she'd known my father when he was young. She told me stories of how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine that the person he'd fallen in love with had been her, and that she was, in fact, secretly my mother. Telling my father directly with his research, so I spent most of my days with her. From what she knew my father when he was young, how he'd fallen in love as a younger man, and I began to imagine. Maybe. After she settled in with us, our long-established routine began to change drastically. First, we started to eat together. Before then, I had never shared a meal with anyone in 18 years. She scolded me for my table manners, or more accurately, the lack thereof. If I was going to eat with others, she said I would need to be more polite. Having eaten alone for my entire life, manners had never been something I'd even thought about. My father got in trouble too when he made the mistake of reading through research papers during dinner. The look of surprise and embarrassment on his face made me burst into laughter. Also, this is the lounge. So, he lived here. Like, this place. This is the research facility. I mean, I guess that should have been obvious from the fact that he made robots, and there's also a robot facility here. So, Kay's dad is Zero, maybe? I can remember the last time I shared a laugh with my father. It might have been the first time. Yeah, that is totally the lounge. The room we considered our living room changed too. Before it had just been another room, but she made it comfortable. After we finished our dinner, I would sit on the sofa. Yeah, the sofa with the two pillows. Those times are the ones I cherish the most. For a little while, every day I got the family I'd longed for ever since I was a child. Yeah, there's the lab. For a suggestion, I started to help with my father's research. He specialized in genetic engineering, and I discovered I had an interest in it as well. Time faded away as I lost myself in research. Now that we were working and studying together, my father and I had a great deal to talk about. For the first time in my life, we began to speak with one another like a father and son. Whenever I impressed him with something I'd learned, I felt a surge of happiness, and it drove me to study even harder. My days felt full, bright, and meaningful, but most importantly, I was happy. "4 years passed in the blink of an eye until one day I happened to overhear my father and the woman speaking in the laboratory." That looks like her. The woman who got stabbed. So that's maybe Kay's, not mom. And then that is maybe Zero? I can't tell what he looks like, though. Their tone was serious, so I listened closer, curious to know what they were talking about. That was when I heard her say that she planned to give her life to achieve their goals. It was clear that she wasn't being metaphorical. She would have to die. I was in shock. The research I had thrown myself into would lead to her death? I asked my father to stop his research immediately. He refused to listen. She agreed with him. She told me that she had been prepared for what she had to do since the day she came to our facility. My father had known about it from the beginning as well. Angry and disappointed, I began to investigate what exactly the research I'd been helping with was working toward. Perhaps, I thought, I could figure out a way to keep her alive. I discovered much more than I'd bargained for. To begin with, I learned that the ultimate success of my father's research would require a good deal of sacrifice. And I also learned that my own existence was just another part of his project. I had been created to function as my father's spare. So, he is Zero Jr. in a way. Oh man. Oh man. If he died during his research, I was intended to continue it in his place. I was stunned. I was furious with my father and with her, and even with the research I'd poured myself into for 4 years. There's only one thing to do: destroy the facility and end my father's horrible research once and for all. I made plans to destroy the main reactor, and with it the entire facility. But she saw right through me. My father was livid and locked me in my room until his research was complete. All I could think of was how I might stop him. She did her best to convince me that I'd misunderstood, that everything would be fine. As much as I wanted to believe her, I remembered in the back of my mind that she had been the one who pushed me to become involved in my father's research. Had that been an earnest desire to give me something to do with my life, or... Still, I couldn't bring myself to hate her. She had given me a reason to live. Even if she had conspired with my father to mold me into his replacement, the warmth she'd shown me had been real. She'd made me feel as if I had a real family, and that was something I wouldn't have given up for the world. I pleaded with her to leave, but she quietly shook her head. There was someone very special to her, she told me. He had saved her life once, and she felt her death would help to repay that favor. Huh. She would have liked nothing more than to marry him and live a happy, normal life together. But she couldn't, for his sake, she said, and for the sake of the future she had wanted. She was determined to see my father's research succeed. I realized then that although she was the most important person in my life, there was someone more important than me and hers. She tried to explain that beyond what we could see was a future where no one would have to die, but I refused to listen. What good was a potential future to me? It was what I had now that I wanted. I couldn't stand to think that she would give her life for a man I'd never even seen. So I shut myself off from the world. Perhaps that is why I lost my memory. Kay let out a deep, tired sigh.
I'm sorry. I lost track of time.
It's okay.
Not having any memories is less than desirable, but it could be argued that regaining them is almost more taxing.
So you remembered almost everything.
No, the details are still indistinct, especially more recent events.
Huh.
Sigma, I'm sorry, but would it be alright if I laid down for a bit?
What's wrong?
I don't feel very well. It must be because I remembered so much so quickly. My head feels like it's going to explode.
I've heard, Seven said something like that in the first game. Although I think he may have been lying, thinking back about that one. But in this case, he might need to lie down for a bit.
Yes. I think I just need to rest.
Okay. Take as long as you need. I'll go look for Clover and Timyochi
I'm sorry.
myself.
Thank you.
Kay lowered himself heavily onto the red sofa in the corner of the room. Well, guess I better get moving then. I stepped out of the room and nearly ran into Phi. What are you doing? You're supposed to be waiting back in the warehouse.
Yeah, I know. I just decided to go check on you guys. I waited a long time and nobody showed up. Judging by your face, you haven't found them either. Damn.
Yeah.
Where's Kay?
He's in the lounge.
You decided to split up?
Well, not quite. Instead of waiting for my answer, she opened the door to the lounge and walked in.
What's up with him?
I guess he's not feeling too well. He said he wanted to rest for a bit.
Is he alright?
I think so. We should leave him alone right now, though. Remember, there's a real person inside that suit. I'm sure he's just tired.
Tired, huh? How are you feeling? I
What?
feel tired just looking at you. Your face is like a week-old sock.
Really? Well, I guess I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little exhausted. I mean, all of a sudden I wake up trapped in some weird-ass game, and dead bodies start turning up. Honestly, I'm amazed I've managed to hold on to my sanity for this long. Just about everything here makes absolutely zero sense. The more I try to figure any of it out, the more I feel like my brain's just gonna melt and run out my ears. You know what I'm talking about, right? We managed to figure out who the killer was, but there's still 100 other questions we have no idea about. Where the hell are we? Why are we even here? What's this whole nonary game thing for? And what is Zero Senior up to? Hell, how about who Zero Senior is? The rabbit said he was one of us, but it sounds like it was actually might have been Kay's dad. You think it's Dio?
Who knows?
I don't think it is. I don't know who it is. I just don't know why Dio killed them. He said he was ordered to do it, but... And there's more, too. What about the old lady? Who is she? What's her deal? Or whatever any of our deals. I don't know jack shit about anybody here. I don't even know anything about you, Phi.
Are you serious? You can't honestly suspect me, can you?
I mean... as much as anyone else, honestly. No, that's not
I'm
it.
just like you. I was kidnapped on December 25th and brought here too.
She trailed off. You heard that, right?
Yeah, it came from the hallway.
Let's go have a look.
There's nobody here.
Maybe they got on the elevator?
Let's try hitting the button. If the door doesn't open immediately, then we'll know the elevator's downstairs. Thought so.
Let's go. Which way? Where do you think they went?
Let's just head for the green door. Because the treatment center's there. That's where Dio and Quark are. You aren't worried? I just want to make sure they're safe.
They're fine. Temyoji or Clover probably made that noise. Well, maybe both of them. But I don't think they'd hurt Quark or Dio.
Are you sure?
Huh?
Dio admitted to killing the old woman, but he still insists that he didn't kill Alice or Luna. What if he's telling the truth?
Are you serious? You're gonna believe him?
Doesn't matter. I just want to know if they're safe. No harm in being careful.
Alright, fine. We head to the first pod. I cracked open the top and lifted it back. Quark's still there.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I was probably getting worried for nothing. How about Dio?
Let's open his. I mean, is he gonna let... Oh. Did we forget to leave the air on?
Check his pulse.
It's pointless to check his pulse. He was obviously dead, but I did it anyway. Yeah, he's dead.
Look. The oxygen level for his pod says 0%.
Did you guys forget to leave the oxygen on?
Someone must have tampered with the pod and lowered the oxygen levels. Look, we should go tell Kay about this. Come on, let's go!
Without waiting for me to follow, Phi turned and ran off. I took a deep breath and grabbed the bracelet. Don't leave the bracelet, you're gonna need that. Phi and I burst in the lounge and ran up to Kay. Kay, wake up. Something's happened. When he didn't move, I grabbed him by the shoulders and shook. He twitched and quickly sat up.
What is it?
We explained about how we'd found Dio dead and how it looked like he'd died of asphyxiation. It appeared that someone had reduced the oxygen level of his pod to 0.
What? But why? I thought that Dio was the one who killed the old woman, Alice, and Luna. Then who killed him, if he was the murderer?
The only people who could have done it were Clover and Temyoji.
There's also Quark.
Quark woke up, killed him, and then went back to sleep. From the inside, killed Dio, and then went back to sleep.
No, I'm just saying that strictly speaking, it's a possibility. So just, you know, take it into consideration.
Well, in that case, Phi, I hate to say it, but doesn't that mean that you could have done it?
Me?
Technically, that is true, and probably more likely than Quark.
Yes. You could have done it any time after Sigma and I left the Floor B warehouse.
Don't give me that. I was waiting for Clover and Tenmyoji to show up. They never did, though, so I got impatient and went to find you guys. Then I bumped into Sigma in front of the lounge.
She went on to explain about the sound we'd heard.
I see. So you heard something. Then perhaps it is likely that Clover and Tenmyoji were at fault.
Were the two of you together the whole time you were investigating?
Yes, we were.
You never split up or anything?
Nope.
In any event, we don't have a great deal of time to discuss it.
Oh crap. We've only got 7 minutes until the primary doors open.
Alright, let's get back to the Floor B warehouse. Maybe Clover and Tenmyoji are already there.
Oh, but where is Dio's bracelet?
Is what?
Huh?
Did none of you grab it?
You didn't
oh
take
my god.
Dio was a green solo. Phi and I are the magenta pair.
Shit. You're right. Without Dio's bracelet, we won't be able to open the secondary door.
I fear not.
We need to hurry. We'll drop by the treatment center on the way back and grab the bracelet.
All three of us don't need to go. You two go on ahead. I'll get the bracelet.
Alright.
Oh, one other thing. I need to give you these.
Yellow pair bracelets. Are these Alice and Luna's?
Yes. Without these, you would be stuck. So, here you are. Please, take them.
I grabbed the bracelets and shoved them into my pocket.
Alright, let's get going.
Shit, they're not here.
Maybe they did go through the door, like Kay said.
With Quarks Bracelet?
Or
what? Oh, come on, man. Better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough of it from Dio. You've got to be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then UK, Quark, and I are the only people still alive in here. Which is actually what happened in the other ending, too, except Kay was also dead, I think.
hey, lay off. I want to believe they're alive too. But
We heard a noise and turned.
I apologize for keeping you.
did you get Dio's bracelet?
Well, technically, yes, but...
Huh?
Best you just see it. This is what I found in Dio's pod.
What?
The hell?
I assume whoever murdered Dio did this.
But why? There's no
I
point.
can't say for sure, but if I were to guess...
Chromatic doors have opened. 5 minutes remain until chromatic doors close.
With a bracelet like this, I doubt we can get past the secondary door.
That means Kay and I will...
Oh no. Shit. You're gonna...
When the time comes, those 3 doors will automatically close. If anyone is left outside after they close, they'll be penalized.
I see. That's what they wanted. Whoever killed Dio wanted to use the game to kill me and Kay. That's why they broke the bracelet.
I think so. It makes the most sense.
You be so calm. In 5 minutes you're gonna be...
Go on ahead, Sigma. You have those bracelets Kay gave you, right? You should be able to get through the secondary door with those. So just...
Fuck that. You know I can't just ditch you guys like that.
But if you stay here, you'll...
You think I don't know that? What kind of a monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Ugh. Damn it. This was bad. What was I gonna do? I need to calm down. Just calm down. Calm down and think. There had to be a way to save them. There had... Oh no. Another dead end. I wonder if... Oh no. So, yeah. How to save... That's lock number 1. That's actually the first one we have to figure out. Wait, no. Damn it. I'm gonna jump back to that in a second here. Yeah, I know. Wish there was a way to skip that. Okay. So... and find K be saved. Somebody broke the bracelet, and who knows why, or how, or what happened. And then in this one, I'm gonna die in like 5 minutes because of the -1 points. But this also does seem to indicate that like these ones that end here are like bad endings. So I'm wondering, because I did learn some things in this path. I learned about some stuff about K. And in this one, we got the Accelevier, so maybe we can do something with that, or learn something in regards to that. I get the feeling that what it's going to come down to is I'm going to have to go through a lot of these scenarios where I like learn something that's useful in a different path, and then like you just have to like piece all of them together like a giant jigsaw puzzle until all of these like build up to one grand finale or something. So it's like a super turbo version of like what you did in the first game. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. And I have how many more of these? So I've got this one, and then like 5 more over here. So, oh man, I've got like so I've got potentially 6 more endings to do before I can even like, depending on, because I don't know what's the right order. Like I don't know if like maybe if I go to this one it helps unlocks this thing, but maybe it's another lock and then I have to play like a whole bunch of other ones. So I might actually be here for a pretty long while before I start to actually get some, you know, final answers that allow me to progress forward on some of these endings. Oh boy. Well, at any rate, I'm gonna stop it for today because I need to get to sleep. So it's getting pretty late. So, I hope you all are still enjoying this. I know it's a pretty crazy ride. As I've said before, I highly recommend playing this game for yourself first, because who knows, you might have gotten one of these other endings first instead. So you'd have a completely different experience coming in, and you'd be like, no, I know the answer to this, I know the answer to this. But then you'd like have something completely else, something else that like completely baffles you that maybe I would know the answer to because I went this way first or something like that. So, yeah. That's a really fun, weird game to have this kind of interaction. So, all right, but we'll get to all of it eventually. But for now, we're gonna call it a night and wrap things up. Head back to the beginning. Yeah, I don't need to save. I'll go ahead and save just to be sure. But yeah, that's gonna do it. So, it's been fun, but yep. I'm gonna wish you all a good evening, and we'll see you next time.